Job safety is number one, and Reed's Cordless Bevel Boss brings safety to the job site. With a controlled bevel and a guide plate, this beveler system works quickly and accurately. A carbide router bit makes the bevel, while the power is supplied by a cordless die grinder. Reed CPB tools work with die grinders from Bosch, Milwaukee, and DeWalt. Please keep in mind that this tool is to be used on plastic pipe only. Always remove the battery before performing any work on the grinder. Once the correct router bit is installed and tightened, insert the optional vacuum attachment if needed. Then place the head carefully onto the grinder, reinstall the adjusting knob, slide the guide plate to the required position, and then tighten the adjusting knob to begin beveling. To adjust the length of the bevel, loosen the adjusting knob and slide the guide plate up or down until the required amount of the router bit is exposed above the guide plate. Then, tighten the adjusting knob. To the left side of the adjusting knob are 4 engraved lines on the adapter with 1/8 of an inch increments. When using the R-Bit 1 with the adjusting ring all the way to the bottom, the beveler will cut a 5/8 of an inch long bevel. By lining up the bottom of the adjusting ring with the first engraved line, the length of the bevel is reduced by 1/8 of an inch. Each additional line continues to reduce the bevel by 1/8 of an inch. The R-Bit 2 can be adjusted from 7/16 to a 1-inch bevel. The R-Bit 2 1-inch bit removes a large amount of material. Therefore, it is strongly recommended when cutting a 3/4 inch to 1-inch depth bevel to be sure and make 2 passes around the pipe. The optional vacuum adapter allows you to add a vacuum as a solution for removing beveling debris. The vacuum works in tandem with the beveler for a mess-free and clean job site. Turn on the grinder and place the guide plate flat against the end of the pipe. Slowly bring the router bit against the edge of the pipe until the bearing at the end of the router bit is contacting the pipe. Slowly rotate the beveler counterclockwise for an OD bevel, being sure to keep the bearing in contact with the pipe. A second quick pass around the pipe may be needed if the bevel is not smooth. An uneven bevel can happen if the guide plate is not kept perpendicular to the pipe and the bearing on the router bit is not kept against the pipe. For beveling the ID of 2-inch and larger pipe, an internal shroud is also available. With this optional shroud and operating the Bevel Boss clockwise, you can get a perfect ID bevel every time. And that is a demonstration of the Bevel Boss. For more information on this or Reed's other high-quality products, visit www.reedmfgco.com.